triceps today. We're gonna mix it up. Instead of back and biceps, we're gonna switch it up and do back and triceps today, guys. So stay tuned. All right, guys, the first exercise we did was lat pull downs. I did 6 sets of 20 reps. I really stayed focused on the weight, made sure I was repping it out, full stretch at the top, contracting at the bottom. As the sets got heavier, I did make sure that I was controlling the weight even though it was getting heavy. I wanted to make sure I was reaching 20 reps each set. All right, I did bring my client on this workout. I kept her weight relatively light. I did make her do 20 reps each set as well, but much lighter as well, guys. You make sure that if you are training someone, pay attention to the correct weight. All right, next exercise we did for the back was seated rows. Each set I did make sure it was a little heavier than the previous set, but I made sure I wanted to get 20 reps every single set. So if the weight got too heavy, I would then pyramid the weight down and make sure that I was still getting full stretch and contractions with it, guys. So just pay attention to that weight. Starting out, I suggest going higher in reps until you get used to these movements. Then you can lower the weight and then focus on, trying to beast mode it out and go heavier. But again, with the newbies, keep it light, form, and stay straight, guys. All right, the last exercise we did for back was a high seated row. I really like this machine because it makes you work each side of the lat independently. Both sides is in control, so you really feel the difference if one side is a little bit weaker than the other. So I really enjoy this machine right here. It is weight plated, so you feel every inch of the weight and every rep, guys. You can also do this movement independently. You can do it one arm at a time, which I do suggest you to try it, guys. All right, now we moved on to tricep work. The first thing we did for tricep was the tricep push down. We did 6 sets of 20. I really like this exercise as well. I tried to do this standing more upright this time. I do tend to lean over when I do it, but I did it more upright this particular night just to try to feel some different parts of the tricep. But I do also do this movement leaning over as well, guys. All right, and the last thing we did for tricep was one arm push down. I kind of leaned over when I did this. I had her do it just trying to traditionally getting used to feeling the muscle, teaching her the basic techniques of using the tricep, and pretty much blasted it out with 6 sets on each arm. By the time we finished doing this, my triceps was pretty burnt, but it was a great burn nevertheless. And as we get more into the progression of this, I probably will do some skull crushers and some other just weighted movements for the tricep. But again, with me working out with my client, I didn't want to do nothing too crazy and scare her off, and and she never came back. So stay fit, guys.